Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? It's Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Takes the handoff, now to throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, you better be ready for some contact.
He's got it, complete to Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Islam in motion. Sticking to the air here. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
From the red zone now. Screen here for Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Pacheco scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. A lot of space ahead. Extra cut to the right sideline. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics basics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes a defender. Reaches the 30. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Reeled in by Jaden Reed. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the
77
38-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 19, 18. Check. Hurt. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
On the ready.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They go to him again. And he's stuck for a loss again, this time at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point.
19 Tiger.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-point game. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. Always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19, Vancouver 19. 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Detroit.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
3rd down from the gun. Caught out wide. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. To give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. Come on, come on. Hey. Packers 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, set.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
After gun, they'll give it to him inside. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route complete. He crosses the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at first down here. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Drop 50, drop 60. 19, drop. Ready.
They go play action on first down. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favor as they get there and pick it off.
It is such a fine line in this league when you put air and touch on the ball. It is why these QBs around the league do the drill, whether it's on Fridays, the day before game Saturday, walk through, they always drop the ball in the bucket, right? They bring the garbage cans out, and they want to drop the ball in the bucket to just gain that touch. But it also gives those defenders with that air a chance to make a play on the ball as they just did.
First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Looking to throw again on second down. He's going deep this time. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 42 yards on the play.
In up to Gibbs from the gun. And it hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
70, Timberwolf. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Pass play now. Catch made. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
$35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We have the plyometric. Ran about election as up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his back complete. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Now looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's on the move past the 15. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. On the move. Hit it right. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And forced a 4th down.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. He's got room to roam. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Come on.
Working on 1st down. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down.
18, 5
1st
here.
and 10 at the 47.
Pass play coming here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And they take this in for the score. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt and wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out the gut they go with Gibbs. Shoots away from one. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Maverick. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Let's go.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Pass is thrown for Christian Watson. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kicking team out to try the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. It's to Reed again. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Tracking 60. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Come on, go!
Shotgun handoff to Avani Conda. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Running once more with Avani Conda. He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Setting
up to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. He'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 tight, 19 tight. Stephanie!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready, 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 ready.
From the gun, here's a body Conda. And he takes it down to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Steady.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He connects with his back, deep down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and nope. Everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Goes to the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. That's 2nd and 2.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Quick slant, that's Williams. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 3rd quarter lead.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Kicking off for the Lions.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
19, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on, go.
To throw here on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Working quickly here. 3rd and long for him here. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. Takes the 2nd down snap. That's completed right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. That's to Laporta again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
A give to Wilson running left. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or silent.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
This will end up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Thrown back into the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Rolling from the gun here. finds a seam down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Throwing it on 2nd down. Jump off Popeye's back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Complete left side. It's just long. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
The offense retains possession.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that tape is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Lions readying for the punch. Jack Fox will kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get it. Just the Eagle.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18, 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Look, that's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready up.
He's back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They're looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a fourth quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- or 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
That's Buffalo 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's Reed on the slant. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Mustang 19.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out at the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2. 670 Lions. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He gets a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro?
Ready.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Ready.
Back to throw it. Pass brought in by Watson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
18-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much more there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. 10 to 11. 60 by.
Setting up to pass. Makes the catch. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
Hold it ready.
That's good. For the Packers. 1st down.
Get up.
1st and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came to...
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. That one's into the hands of Tesla. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run. Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. This game now resting on the leg of Spencer Schrader. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Ready,
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Shot. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Here he goes. One final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.